Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss for minimum sample size calculation, comparison of a population proportion with a given proportion. So we'll discuss it. So sometimes one may be interested in testing the hypothesis that the proportion of individuals in a sample suffering from a particular disease is equal to particular value. Suppose such kind of the condition is given. So to calculate required minimum sample size, so the desired inputs are. So what are the inputs required if this, in that condition we are going to begin the study, calculate the sample size. So anticipated proportion of the event in the study group is P, and expected value of the above mentioned proportions P star is noticed proportion of individuals, that things as I said. Value of normal deviate at considered level of confidence for two-sided, as we know Z1 minus alpha by 2, and value of the normal deviate at considered level of confidence Z1 minus alpha if one-sided test, and value of the normal deviate at considered power of the test or power of the study Z1 minus beta. So the required minimum sample size, which formula will be applicable. So in that case, these inputs required during the calculation of sample size. Now, for two-sided test, we'll use this formula. Sample size n equal to Z1 minus alpha by 2. This is for normal deviate value for two-sided test. And this is P1 minus P plus Z1 minus beta. This is for power of the test. And P star within bracket 1 minus P star. This is the proportion value. And this is the subtraction. For two-sided test, we'll use this formula. And for one-sided test, we'll use same formula, only difference is this for one-sided Z1 minus alpha. So these two formula required during the calculation of the sample size. Once we know the formula and condition is given, we can put the value and we can calculate it. So this is basic information for minimum sample size calculation of a population proportion with a given proportion. Now we have an example, we'll get it more clarity. As per review of existing literature, the prevalence of hearing problem among school going children is 20%. This is given in a study for assessing the change in the prevalence. How many children should be included if it is required to be 80% sure of detecting a rate of 50% at the 5% level of significance. So this is the question problem is given for begin the study. So what would be the minimum sample size required to complete this study? So see how we'll get the minimum sample size. So first of all, we have to write down what are the givens. So 20% proportions P is given, prevalence is 20% given for hearing, and proportion is given 15%, which is 0.5. And for two-sided test, normal deviate value would be 1.96, and for one-sided test, normal deviate value would be 1.64. And power of the test, if it is 80%, so this Z1 minus beta value would be 0.842. So these are the inputs given already in questions. Now we have to apply the formula and we can put the value as we know this formula for two-sided test. So we need to put all the values in previous slide as we have noted, and we can, once we calculate this problem, we'll get this value. So this is would be the sample size for two-sided test. So minimum of 470 school going children should be included in kind of the study. And for one-sided test, same formula for one-sided test will apply here, and we'll put all the value we are going to change 1.64, and all the process would be same. We'll calculate the points and we'll get 3.66. So for one-sided test, a minimum of 366 school-going children should be included in the study. Accordingly, 370 school-going children may be included in the study. So this is the basic concept for minimum sample size calculation. And always remember, for one-sided test, sample size would be always less than in comparison to two-sided test. Thank you.